Hello, hello. And that helped me move from where I felt like I was just surviving to legitimately thriving. Like I was living, I wasn't just existing. More people need to be romanticizing their life. And so there are 6 months left in the year. And I've been getting a lot of content about everyone's mid-year reset. And I really want to focus on how you can make the last 6 months of the year the best 6 months of the year. And it dawned on me that more people need to be romanticizing their life. And hear me out here. Now, I have a few notes about this. We're just going to talk about it like friends. I'm reading my notes. So if you see me look down, I'm reading my notes because I'm just trying to record this live so then I can just download it and edit it. And now I have a video.
Speaking of editing, this is Editing Alicia, and this is Slasher Chick TV, where we talk about growth mindset negotiation strategies to hack a lifestyle you love. Subscribe if you'd like more of that content.
And I'm just going to share some things that I feel like I've done to romanticize my life and that helped me move from where I felt like I was just surviving to legitimately thriving. I was living. I wasn't just existing. The one note I have that I wrote down that is a really good way to shift your mindset is to take a Wheel of Fortune point of view. And I have this on a Post-it note next to my desk. And I remember the first time a friend shared this concept with me. We were talking about our goals and things we wanted to bring into our life. And she was saying how if you're someone else's Wheel of Fortune, if you're looking at someone else's perspective, because from afar, you're really able to solve the puzzle when you're looking at it from a distance. But when you're really close to it, sometimes you feel a little less in control about what's going to happen and how it's going to happen, etc. So give yourself a moment to take that Wheel of Fortune perspective and look at your own life. And that'll help you shift into a mindset of gratitude, which is one of the most romantic ways that you can look at your life. Now, I probably should have started this by talking about the definition of romanticize. And according to the Webster's definition, it is to speak or idealize or glamorize something in an unrealistic or exaggerated manner. It is to talk about something as it's better than it is, to make the mundane more interesting, to make the simple act of creating a sandwich even more romantic in your life. And when you take that Wheel of Fortune point of view and look up at everything and get more gratitude as the fuel for everything you do, when you're doing something like making a sandwich, you'll be thinking about how grateful you are that you have food at your ready, that you can access and make a sandwich. How grateful you are for the community of farmers that perhaps participated in creating some of the fruits or vegetables that might be going on your sandwich. I don't know what kind of sandwich you're making that's got fruits on it, but you know what I mean. The point is that if you just take a moment to your mindset to a place of gratitude, that will help you romanticize your life. Another way to I think about romanticizing your life is the idea of, well, I think about rom-coms and I think about all my favorite rom-coms and just your favorite movies in general. And there is a requirement in every film that you see that you suspend disbelief. In other words, you have to choose to be delusional to accept the story that's happening. And if you want to romanticize your life more, be delusional in your own life. I created a summer of delusion a few years ago, and that was meant to spend time doing things that it's delusional to think I'm going to have fully learned to swim. But in being delusional, I created some of the best memories that summer and really fell in love with myself again, which brings me to tip number 3. I think I'm on number 3. We are constantly growing and changing. And like any good relationship and any good romantic relationship, it requires falling in love with your partner over and over again. And if the one relationship you are guaranteed for your entire life is the relationship with you, don't you want to fall in love with yourself over and over again? That's what romanticizing your life can help you do. Romanticize this current version of you, and the version of you that continues to change, romanticize that one too. You aren't the same you that you were 10 or 20 years ago. Heck, you might not even be the same you that you were 20 minutes ago. But if you can appreciate that version of yourself and truly romanticize it, then acceptance will help you see life in a more romantic way and enjoy it just a bit more. And while you're on that journey of acceptance, don't forget to date yourself. Take yourself out on dates that you want to experience. You might not have other people that want to do some of the same things you want to do or go some of the same places. That's not an excuse not to do it. And if you're going to date yourself, do all the things you would normally do on a date, like get dolled up, plan it, make reservations. And if you have an expectation that your date brings you a gift, then you should probably get yourself a gift too. So these are other tips on how to romanticize your life. Use your words. Now, this is in the form of affirmations. If you believe in prayer, you can use prayer to romanticize your life. Journal about your life in a more romantic way. Again, it's about just making the mundane even more interesting. Now, one prayer I use that I think helps romanticize my life is I will ask God, allow me to see you in everyone I encounter. Or, Lord, let me please recognize beauty today as I go along my day. And so there are plenty of ways that you can use your words to romanticize your life as well that you might not be thinking about right now. Now, one thing that I use as an example was also rom-coms. And with any good film, there is a soundtrack, right? To help create the theme, to create the vibe, to give you the emotional charge that they want you to feel. So why not create a playlist for your life and develop a soundtrack to romanticize the era that you might be in right now, or even just a particular segment of your day? I have a morning get ready playlist that, well, it varies depending on the mood or the vibe that I am trying to create. And if I need get hype music, that's one thing. Versus if I need to calm down, I might be in a more jazzy mood. But create a playlist as a way to romanticize your life. I don't even know what this note says. What the heck is this note? It really something about, oh, oh my gosh, I can't read my handwriting on here. But this note, get you some really luxurious house shoes. I'm telling you, it makes everything better when you come home and you put on your nice house slippers and they feel like someone's massaging your feet as you walk around. It is a small thing that you can do that is just between you and you. It's like your own little secret. So, these are some of the tips on how to romanticize your life just a bit more. And I wanted to make sure you had at least 6 so that you could use them over the course of the next 6 months. So be delusional, date yourself, take a Wheel of Fortune point of view so you can pull up and be have more gratitude for the things that you can't see when you're fully close up on it. Use your words by telling a new story, using affirmations, saying your prayers. Create a playlist so that you can use music to help create the vibe, and get you some really luxurious house slippers to luxuriate at home by yourself and treat yourself for once. So that's my quick tips here on how to romanticize your life more in the next 6 months. I'd love to hear maybe what has worked for you, and drop it in the comments and let me know too. And have a great weekend if I don't talk to you again. That's it. See you later.